My socks! My socks! First my shoes, then my vacuum, now my socks. I have to walk around barefoot around this grimy floor with all this Chinese food, these boneless spare rib sauce all over the floor. I can't even afford my own socks. And my shoes.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin show.
I get. What's going on, guys? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Bitcoin with a nice bounce back today. It's about time. We were going to be talking about yesterday, guys. We talked about how if the markets could bounce back, we got some good news from the Fed meeting, also Evergrande, all this fun stuff. We were gonna see a good bounce for crypto, and we got just exactly that for Bitcoin and altcoins. Like, altcoins went absolutely nuts today. Should be an exciting stream. Let's hope that Bitcoin can get a little bit more price action here during the stream. That would be pretty fun, but obviously that doesn't tend to happen for us. We tend to have pretty boring streams as far as price action goes, but that's besides the point. All right, guys, what is Bitcoin doing? Actually, let's just recap on what Bitcoin did today. So let's go to the daily chart. So a pretty big green daily candle, right? A pretty big green daily candle. As of right now, it looks like it's going to be a bullish engulfing candle unless we dump here in the next 55 minutes, which we never can rule out for Bitcoin. We're going to go over what I expect to happen coming up next. Like I always want to state in the beginning of the stream, guys, I have no idea what's going to happen. Jabba has no idea what's going to happen. Bob has no idea what's going to happen. Sarush, Crypto Shock, Sweds, Drunk Bear, Drew. No one knows what's going to happen next. These are just my thoughts on what's going to happen next. Hold on, guys. I'm choking. I promise I did not eat peanuts before the stream. Hold on. I did not eat any peanuts before the stream, man. What's up, Starbuck? All right, so what's going on here? Well, what am I choking on here? Hold on, guys. One sec. Ah, jeez. I'm choking. Dude, I'm literally choking on nothing, man. Literally choking on nothing. All right, so so we're looking at this. Could be a bullish engulfing candle on the daily. Now, we're not out of the woods yet. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet. To me, we got to break a very, very important level. What is that level for us to break? Well, if we zoom out a little bit, this $44,600 level, choking on dust, this $44,600 level is very important for Bitcoin looking in the past, guys. If we look at this, just look at how important this level has been in the past. It was support all throughout this area. And if you actually zoom out a little bit more, it was support all the way back there as well. So very, very important area for Bitcoin to get back above. And, you know, we have to stay cautionably optimistic here for Bitcoin. I know we're all excited. We're all ready to be, throw the party. And I'm ready to go too. But we need to break back over that $44,600 level and not go back up and confirm that as resistance, right? Let's take a step back, right? If we come back up here, we get rejected at 44,600. Well, we got some more work to do. If Bitcoin can get up here, smash that $44,600 level, we're looking really, really good. Potentially to obviously go back up and test some of maybe our next previous high at 48,000 or so. But we need to first break that $44,600 level. Now, if we go over to sort of the 4-hour chart, you guys know I love my wedges, okay? You guys know I love my wedges. Look at this bigger macro wedge. Originally, we had this drawn something like this, and maybe we just drew it wrong, right? Maybe we just drew it wrong. If you actually take it from the 3 touches now, from the touch to the 2 wicks, they match up perfectly in a trend line. And you do have this wick, or do you have this bigger wedge that is actually forming. You'll have other people say, "Oh, Jordan, you just keep drawing different wedges. You just keep drawing different wedges." I do just keep drawing different wedges, but you know what? It's a wedge. It's on the chart, so we're looking at the damn wedge, okay? I love wedges. You love wedges. Rodrigo loves wedges in the chat. What's going on, Rodrigo? What's going on, man? Is this another important close? Not really important close. Not really important close tonight. More so just can we get back above 44,600? I think is the big thing. Now, if we look at our wedge, we typically on this, okay, we typically come back down to our golden pocket, right? We typically come back down to our golden pocket. That's sitting at a level that we've talked about multiple times, guys. So here's the scenario. Here's the scenario for Bitcoin. If we can't break back above 44,600, if we can't break it back above 44,600, well, you guys said that's cheating. Good old goalpost moving. Here we go. Get all the people in the chat from yesterday that were super bearish. So if we can't get back above this resistance level, right, which is obviously this top touch of the wedge, or we can't break it back above 44,600, which is right about right here, that we talked about on the daily, then it is likely maybe we come back down a little bit lower, right? But that's obviously in the scenario that we can't just break to the upside, which we're seeing altcoins pump 20%, 13%, 15%, 14%. I'm looking at this little right screen here. I mean, we have Algorand up 18%, Solana up 20%, DOT up 20%, ADA up 13%, Link up 13%, XRP up 15%. Even XRP is up $15. Okay, so the sentiment really turned real quick back to buying, real quick after the Fear and Greed Index was at a, what was that, 21 yesterday. What have we said, guys? I feel like it's like clockwork. When everyone starts panicking, it's going down. That's when Bitcoin tends to bounce back up to the upside. Now, we have to see if this is going to last. But once again, Bitcoin does the opposite of what everyone expects. Once again, everyone in the chat, literally calling for Bitcoin's going to dump tonight. Bitcoin's going to dump tonight. The whole chat yesterday. The whole chat. What did Bitcoin do? Well, it went from 40,000 all the way up to 44,000 in a day. So the sentiment can switch real quick, guys. We've said it so many times how quick the sentiment can switch. Now, we're not out of the woods yet. I don't want everyone to think that we're out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet. We could easily wake up tomorrow and we could all be looking at our portfolio and going, no. My portfolio is down 10% again. Jordan, you told me we were out of the woods. Jordan, you told me we were out of the woods. How could you do this to me? I thought we were friends. I don't want you guys coming after me and telling you guys we're out of the woods yet. We are not out of the woods. We have a couple big levels that we have to break in order for Bitcoin to pounce back to the upside. Okay? I won't do that again. I promise. I won't do that again. But if we can break, right? So the first level I'm looking at right here, if we actually zoom into the hourly chart, we kind of, on this bounce back up, you keep getting resistance, right? Resistance, come back down, came back up, resistance. We got to break this little line here. We're trying to do it. We're trying to do it right now. We're not having too much luck right now as we speak, okay? We're not having too much, as good a time as we speak. Oh yeah, Crypto Savvy did, he did block me on Twitter for what I thought was a pretty respectful tweet. I even said, good job with your channel, man. Keep up the good work. I even was pretty respectful in that tweet. I disagreed with him and he blocked me. Right? And he friggin' blocked me. Who blocks people on Twitter? We're not going to get too much into that. But yeah, so we'll see if Bitcoin can break this resistance line right here first. Right? and push this back up. But one thing I will say is the hourly stock RSI is a little bit overbought. So, as I say, guys, I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin had one more low. Kind of like we said yesterday. I know today it's all rainbows and sunshines, but I would not be surprised if Bitcoin had one more low. Why would I not be surprised? Well, let's go look at one thing here that I want to show you guys on this move. Where does our golden pocket sit? Okay, where does our golden pocket sit? Ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan, okay? 37,500, right? About $100 off that original target we had. And that was still in the wedge. Like, even if we came back up here, came back down, bounced off this level, I think we would bounce back to the upside. Now, we don't necessarily have to do that. I just want everyone to be aware that that's still an option, and I want everyone to think that it's just rainbows and sunshines from here on out. We could easily, dude, we could easily just pump up here and just continue up. If you look at the 4-hour RSI, we have room to run here. Like, we got room to run. If we want to run, we can do it. It's just a matter of what I think would make most sense as far as Fibonacci levels and things like that. But as we know, what does Bitcoin tend to not do? It tends to not make sense. It tends to just do whatever the heck it wants to do, right? We saw it yesterday, or we saw it literally this morning. Bitcoin does what it wants to do, when it wants to do it, why it wants to do it, how it wants to do it. So if Bitcoin just pumped up here, I would not be surprised, and that would be a very, very welcoming sight to me, because I want nothing more than the price to go up. I want nothing more than the price to go up. I wouldn't be mad if it went down, but I want the price to go up really badly, really badly. But we got room to run on the 4-hour RSI, and what makes me most excited, guys, and we talked about this on the video today, on the daily, is last time we were at this level on the daily chart, and this is what gets my my little jamborees going, okay? My little jamborees. You can see here, dude, last time we were at this level at 43,000, look where the RSI was. So we were about right here. The RSI was overbought at this previous time we were at 41,000. Where is the RSI now? It's all the way down here. So what's exciting now, and which we were sort of looking at up here, that we did have the bearish divergence. We talked about the bearish divergence. What's good now is now if we want to have that run up, we have so much room to run up now. It's insane, right? That's what's been good about this sort of sideways chop. Because in reality, when you look at this, yeah, it's up and it's down. But for the most part, it's pretty much just sideways chop. Like, if we get back up in this range, this is all just sideways for the most part. Yeah, it has volatility up and down and up. You get the general point, right? What's good about it is we reset the daily RSI, which allows us to have more room to run up when Bitcoin wants to go up. It's just a matter of when does Bitcoin want to go up, right? When does Bitcoin want to go up? People eat anything? Hold on, let me go back up and read the chat. Please rant. Man, that's too funny, bro. Cheryl said I thought he was gonna block me this morning too. Hold on, let me turn this off, guys. Hold on. I had to get some air in my room, dude. I'm choking on dust. Choking on dust. It's been a while since Bitcoin pumped. My pump here is dusty. My pump is real dusty. I've been choking on dust the last couple weeks, guys. It finally caught up to me here. It's why I'm choking. gotta get my pump, my little Bitcoin pump ready to go. But also, our stock RSI is also about to cross and ready to flip bullish as well. So things are looking good in the daily, right? Obviously, we're not out of the woods yet. I should have named the stream Bitcoin, we're not out of the woods yet, but I didn't want to do that. But, you know, obviously we have things we want to work on. Let's see, 43.56, dude, we're just chilling. I think, you know, resistance right here. We're just kind of chilling at this resistance right here. But you see we're going to get squeezed between this support and this resistance, guys. So I do think we're going to see a move either up or down here. And I got to say, people say, oh, you're saying it's going up or down. Guys, I'm not a genius, okay? I am a guy who looks at the charts and draws lines. That's what every person on YouTube is. No one's a genius. we take lines and we draw them, and we talk about what our opinion is on the chart. This could go up or down here, right? But we're probably gonna see a move probably within the next 2 hours, most likely. Probably see a move within the next 2 hours, maybe even shorter if we actually put this actually in an accurate position there. We probably see a move within the next 2 hours or so. You know, we're gonna get squeezed in those sort of support and resistance lines in the next couple hours. So it's gonna be exciting, man. It's gonna be exciting. Now, the weekly chart. All right. This is what we should be caring. What we really should be caring about right now. It's not so much zoomed in on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and so zoomed in overall to all the noise that happens in here, right? All the noise that happens in here. It's really just noise, to be honest. We talk about it on stream, and that's, you know, it's kind of my fault because I look at the short-term time frames on stream, but that's what you guys like to look at. So I get it. But if we look at the weekly, right, we have, once again, I mean, I feel like a broken record, but we're continuing to hold our 20-week SMA and 20-week EMA. As long as we continue to hold that, we're good to go. Once again, we talked about this week how we could have a wick intra-week below it. You know, a lot of people, you know, sort of, Jordan, but we dipped below it. How many times have we seen Bitcoin drop below an important support and then intra-week bounces right back over it? Well, that's what we just saw, right? Intra-week, we bounced below it. We were below it for a little bit. People were panicking because we were below it. Then Bitcoin bounced right back up over the support, right? Classic. To be honest, I like to, and also, you know, we also bounced off of a very important supports level, right? Previous resistance, previous support, right? Or now support. So it's a very important level for Bitcoin to break in. This price action, not to a T, but the general structure of it does remind me a lot of down here. Now, I don't expect Bitcoin to have the same move. I'm not expecting Bitcoin to do a 6x, right? You guys know my general philosophy. I think, you know, $100,000 to $150,000 Bitcoin by the end of Q1 2022 seems the most realistic to me. I'm not gonna say anything more than that, but you look at this, right? You look at this. I mean, to me, I like the general structure of this. We have previous resistance, right? Came back up, confirmed as support, while also back testing our weekly EMA ribbon, right? Our weekly EMAs there. We did the same thing here, right? We had resistance, came back up, came back down to test that weekly support band, while also retesting the previous high, right? By also retesting the previous high. Very similar to me over here. Now, will we get the same result? Well, we're going to have to wait and see. And it might take us a few weeks to decide if that's going to be it, right? This time we came back down to it and it took us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks to start getting that upwards price action. Do we go sideways for a little bit? It's quite possible. But I'd rather continue up sooner rather than later. Though it is still September and we have 8 days left in September. We have about a week left in September, so who knows? Maybe they might be waiting for October to start moving it up. You never really know what these whales are going to do. Let me get a whale in here. Hold up. We need to get a whale in here, dude. Everyone wait for the whale. Hey, whale. Wait, what is Bob saying? Jordan, stop showing me on stream. I'm not that big. I only like meatloaf and Mountain Dew. Stop showing me on stream. All right. We'll see what Bitcoin does here, okay? Monthly chart, still holding our 12-month moving average. As we know, we continue to hold that. We're looking good, right? Everything's looking fine there. Still holding that 12-month moving average, which we do in every bull market. Until we break that, guys, I mean, it's really the only longer-term moving average, which I found to be relatively accurate. Like even our weekly moving averages here aren't too accurate. Looking back at say 2014, okay, at 2014, you can see here we got back over it relatively, but then we bounced back below it. So it's not the the weekly support band is not the best thing to look at. I like the 12-month moving average because this is what really tells you, right? You were above it the whole bull market here in sort of 2013, right? This whole move. And then you bounced off it here, came back below it, and then you were below it, obviously, this whole time. Got back above it in a bull market, went below it, confirmed it as resistance, below it, got back above it. Obviously, you had the March dip. If that didn't happen, you probably would have stayed above it here. But then you just sort of continued up, bounced off of it here. Now we're looking to do is we're looking to hold this. Will we hold this moving average? Well, so far, so good, right? We got pretty close to it in September. There was a point where we were like, is this going to hold, right? There was definitely a point where we got pretty close to closing below this. Obviously, 2 days ago, right? We were sitting at 39,000. If not yesterday, we were sitting at 39,000. So we got pretty close. Now we gave ourselves some room here. We've got approximately about $4,000. So we got some leeway here to sort of allow us some room here as we go, right? Some leeway to allow us as we go. So we'll continue to watch that as we go. We got Matt bringing up the 104 HMA. Bro, I've never seen anything like it, man. The 104 HMA. We have to look at the 104 HMA. Let's look at the 104 HMA. Because I always see people talk about the HMA. Know what's funny? I've never... Know what's funny? This is what's funny about the HMA, guys. I never have seen anyone use the HMA until recently, and now everyone wants to use it to support the bearish narrative. But that's okay. Let's look at it. Let's look at the 104-day HMA. No, actually, let's look at the 2,900 1 hour, the 2,900 hourly HMA. I think that would be a little more accurate. But let's look at the HMA here. HMA. Let's see. The whole moving average. Never seen anyone use this until it supports the bearish scenario. But let's take a look. 104 moving average. All right. What do we got going on here? The whole HMA. Oh no, is it the weekly or the daily? The weekly. Okay, the weekly. This doesn't even. This is so generic. I don't know, man. This is really generic. I think it's pretty generic. The reason why it's pretty generic is because you're sort of just using it as a general sort of basis, right? If you look, dude, you broke back above it in 2018, right? And then you sort of went back below it. And there were times where you went below it and you got back above it, right? Got back above it here, relatively. See if you closed above it. Yeah, you closed back above it here. You went below it here. Right? So it's like pretty much any moving average, man. I mean, if there's outliers, that sort of invalidates it to me, right? That sort of invalidates it to me. You have outliers of the trend. Now, yes, you did come up here and you did get a relative rejection from it, but I think it's sort of it's sort of nitpicky to me. I don't know. That's just me. I think that's sort of nitpicky. Never seen anyone actually look at that before until recently, to be honest. And I've been watching crypto videos for a long time. Let's see. The 107 is better. Oh no, let's not look at the 107. Let's look at the 114. The 114 HMA. I think it's a little better. Can't end the stream until we hit all-time high. Yeah, you can do that. I never see anyone using the Williams alligator except Curbs. The Williams alligator. The Williams alligator, dude. The Williams alligator is just a, I don't know, man. It shows you pretty much the same. It just shows you the relative trend, right? I mean, it's pretty similar to the EMA ribbon, right? It's pretty similar to the EMA ribbon. But yeah, so another thing for Bitcoin, I would like to get back over the 200-day moving average, right? The 200-day moving average. So that's what I'm sort of looking at, right? So that's sitting right now about 45,700. So we'll see if we can break back above that for Bitcoin. But I'm pretty confident that we're going to be making our way up there. But like we said, we could see one more low possibly before making our way back up there. I do think that we could get rejected here, come back down off our 0.618 like we usually do, right? It's what we usually do on these. Come back down, come back up, make some sort of W pattern, and come back up. That's what we've seen pretty often, right? We usually see that W reversal out of the wedge. That's what we know we're going to see. I'm interested to see what Bitcoin's going to do here over the next couple hours, though. That's what I'm interested in. Which song will you play when Bitcoin reaches 100K? I'll play Small Ways, Pretty Face with a Big Bank. I hate that. I hate those friggin' things, man. I hate those things. It's too funny. Small ways, pretty face with a big bank. You don't want to see Bob do that, do you? I don't know if you want to see Bob do it. Yeah, you do. You do. Small ways, pretty face with a big bank. All right, I'm done. All right, what else do we have to look at here, guys? Not much. There's not much I wanted to look at. I mean, we know what we're waiting on. We're mostly waiting on some of these shorter term time frames to figure out what they want to do coming up here. But you guys know my take, right? I do think that we're going to continue up here. I think that this move down was largely because of FUD, right? Largely because of FUD. We know the FUD that was going on. I mean, how many times have we seen FUD? You know what I mean? So I think most of this was largely FUD. I think this first initial move was a big short squeeze, a big long squeeze, obviously, get the longs out of the market. And I think we were sort of probably going to make our way back up here eventually, but then obviously we had the big FUD that came out that dropped us pretty significantly there. But I think that we're going to continue our way back up here. It might be a choppy way back up, right? It might not be all rainbows and sunshines like we saw today, right? Today was a pretty ridiculous day with altcoins going nuts today. Absolutely nuts. Nut burgers. But it might be a little choppy. So let's get used to some chop. I think we're sort of, we've gotten used to chop over these last couple months, guys. I mean, this whole scenario has just been choppy, right? Chop to chop, chop, chop. Chop to chop, chop, chop. The really only two volatile times was really this big dip and this big pump, right? Other than that, I mean, for the most part, it's been pretty boring price action. I think we can all sort of agree with, right? All right, let's check out my wife ETH. let's check my wife ETH.
This is my wife Ethereum.
We got 30 minutes into the daily close, guys. So we'll see what happens on the daily close. The daily close. Ethereum looking pretty good too. And what I like about Ethereum is, so what I didn't like yesterday about Ethereum, and I thought, all right, I don't love this with Ethereum, but we're going to go over why I don't think it was a big deal on the weekly time frame, because we've been talking about this. We've been talking about this for weeks. Maybe not for, yeah, I would probably say for weeks actually, but we've been talking about this. About what Ethereum did in 2017 and how we could see something similar, right? So what we did, right? Obviously, we look like we're going to get a bullish engulfing candle on the daily. Woohoo! Let's freaking go.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Bullish engulfing candle on the daily could be happening here for Ethereum, right? Could be happening here. What do I think is big for Ethereum? Well, if you look, what I was worried about is, could we get back above these previous highs here? You see these couple highs that we had here? I was like, dude, are we going to be able to break back above these after breaking down? I don't know if we're going to be able to. But we did. We did nicely break back above those two previous highs. And now, obviously, we want to confirm them as support at some point. But being able to break back above these highs was freaking great. What do we want to see now, though, right? So on the daily time frame, if we just look at this, what do we want to do now on the daily? Well, now we want to, which actually, ETH just looks really good right now, in all honesty. You actually already broke back above these lows, which is really big, right? So you've already smashed those previous lows there. You're getting a little bit of resistance on these lows here, but I don't think that's really going to be keeping you down. And it might just be a fib level, right? If you take your top to your bottom, Actually, you smash your 236, so you're not really at a fib level here. You know what I mean? You're not really at a fib level. So what I'm looking at is, you know, I don't see anything really until you get up to like 382 Fibonacci level. Really don't see anything there. So I think ETH looks good in the daily. Not too much really to worry about there. And I want to look at Ethereum on the monthly. I mean, sorry, on the weekly time frame. I'm more worried about that, to be honest. If you look at Ethereum on the weekly, what did we want to talk about with Ethereum on the weekly? Right? We've been talking about how ETH could come back down and have a wick below their previous highs. Right? If we look at this, let me actually put this down here. There we go. So if we look at this and we compare, right, the double top, the back test, right, the back test of that previous high, right, the previous high back test right there, the previous high back test. And what did we do during that back test, guys? What did we do during that back test? Well, we actually had a week where we wicked below it. What did we just do? Just had a week where we wicked below it. I mean, this is playing out legit very, very similar. Very, very similar. Like, there's a lot of fractals. I'm like, I kind of shrug off. It's like, this is kind of ridiculous. This one is playing out really, really, really perfectly, man. This one's really good. Now, if we continue the trend, what will we do? Well, if we continue the trend over the course of the next couple weeks, we would go up and test this for a third time here, right? It looks like we could test it for a third time and then round it out and broken back up. So we'll continue to monitor this, but this is playing out just continually, guys. I don't see anything else to really say besides that. You just keep bouncing off your weekly EMA ribbon all the way up. Just keep bouncing off your weekly EMA ribbon all the way up, and you just bounce off that as well. So I'm not really seeing anything that gets me too worried here about Ethereum. If anything, I mean, this makes me more optimistic about Ethereum over the course of the next couple months, guys. I really do expect big things over this next couple months. I really do. I really do. Let's see. What is this wick? I don't know what that wick was, to be honest. I have no idea what that wick was. He dipped. That was a pretty big wick back here. I mean, you wicked all the way down. Probably just a fake little exchange wick on Coinbase. Dipped all the way down to $13. That's a pretty big one now. But yeah, so that's really Ethereum here. That's Ethereum. See the 4-hour chart. So Ethereum's doing something that I think Bitcoin could do possibly, guys. So I have a theory here. I have a theory, right? So if Bitcoin can't break this resistance here on the hourly, and we do break down, if we can bounce here, I think we have the possibility of a nice inverse head and shoulders pattern forming here if we can't break this resistance here. So that's still a possibility. And ETH looks pretty similar, right? You have the shoulder, you have the head, and if ETH can't break this same line as Bitcoin and comes back down and rounds out, you might have a little bit of inverse head and shoulders that could possibly make you back to the upside. But it's very similar to Bitcoin, where we're sort of just waiting on that next move. For Ethereum, I'd probably look at this downtrend of resistance here as probably the next resistance that we want to watch for ETH. But yeah, you could be coming off that shortly. Depends on what Bitcoin does. Hopefully we get some action in this next day, guys. I'm hoping we get some action. I really am. You unsubbed from Crypto Jeb? Crypto Jeb seems like a cool guy, man. Guys, don't unsub people because they're not correct. No one's always correct. No one is. People are right half the time and wrong half the time. All right? Now, Starbuck. You've been watching forever, man. You've been watching forever, right? And if you want to unsub to someone, do it. But don't unsub people because they're not correct, man. Everyone's just giving their opinions on the charts. Some people are wrong sometimes, right? I'm wrong more than I'm right. Okay, so if you want to unsub to me because I'm telling you that I am wrong more than I'm right. I'm just only being honest, right? I'm being honest. No one out there is going to predict every move, okay? I'm just saying. Or else you'd unsub to everyone, right? Crypto Jeb seems like a pretty cool guy, in my opinion. I don't know. But that's just me, man. That's just me. Unsubbed for not pretending to be always correct. Nice, man. Yeah, what are you going to do, dude? What are you going to do? He says he's an expert. I mean, there's a lot of people that call themselves an expert in this space, man. One thing I'll always say is no one's an expert, bro. No one's an expert in crypto. The only experts in crypto are the whales that move the markets up or down, right? There's no experts in crypto. I don't care who it is, right? There's no experts. Me, Savvy, BitBoy, Jeb, Kirby, George, Ben Cowan, Will Clemente, Willie Woo. There's no experts. No one can guess the short-term volatility in crypto. But it's all about the long term, right? I mean, the long term we know based off history where it's going. So that's what I try to preach, guys. I mean, be a long-term investor. No one's always going to get moves correct, but no one's an expert in crypto. No one. I'd rather watch Java. Facts. Dude, I'm not going to lie, dude. I'm not going to lie. Welcome at is the future. What was I going to say? Moon Lambo. Jordan. Kirby. People are getting mad in the chat, bro. I'm telling you right now, Java probably knows more than your favorite YouTuber. I'm just saying. Expert crypto. Yeah, we'll look at Cody, man. We'll look at Cody. All right, let's other than that, I think we looked at enough for ETH. We're kind of just waiting on these short-term moves for Ethereum and Bitcoin, guys. Let's go look at Cardano. Let's see what we got going on here for Captain Cardano. All right, on the daily chart, what's going on with Cardano? Well, another bullish engulfing candle. We're going to see these a lot. And what's funny is the three coins we looked at so far, which is Bitcoin, ETH, and Cardano, are actually a couple of the coins that actually pumped the least today. Not the least, but based on what I'm seeing a bunch of other coins that actually pumped up more today, which is pretty funny. I mean, it makes sense. You get those are three higher cap coins, so it makes some sense. Now, what are we watching here for Cardano after a 12% move to the upside? I think Cardano probably has the potential to move a little bit faster here if it can break out, right? If we can see a move from, say Bitcoin sooner rather than later. Let's see. So if Cardano can break, this resistance here, just like we said with Ethereum, right? It'll probably have a pretty big move to the upside. And what's good about Cardano is it's relatively closer to this resistance line, right? Bitcoin still has a little bit worse ways to work with here. But if Cardano can, say, break this resistance line, typically when you break these, I mean, you have a pretty nice move to the upside. Now, what are we looking at as far as Fibonacci levels, right? Let's take top to bottom here. Well, there's not much there, right? There's not much there as far as fibs, right? Our next fib level for Cardano is potentially up here at the next previous support level, which you don't want to confirm as resistance, right? At about 235. So if you do come up here, get rejected, well, it's what we don't want. We don't want to switch. We don't want to confirm previous support and flip it as resistance, right? We want to do the opposite. So that's why I think it's pretty important for Cardano to break this resistance level and sort of make your way back up here over the course of the next couple of days. We don't want to flip this previous support as resistance. Probably would not be the best thing to happen here. It's going to depend on what Bitcoin does, though, at the end of the day. You know, we can talk about altcoins all we want, but we know on this channel, guys, I mean, the altcoins are going to do what Bitcoin does, right? I mean, there's a lot of, I find it funny sometimes too. I mean, I see like the top 10 altcoin videos. It's like, that's great. That's great. We can look at the top 10 altcoins that you think are going to pump, but if Bitcoin doesn't move up, the top 10 altcoin video is not really going to mean anything. But anyways, Cardano, similar to Bitcoin, right? Similar to Bitcoin, you can see here, sort of coming back down in sort of this wedge formation, right? It's not as cut and clean as, say, Bitcoin is, but you can see the relative similarities here, right? You can see the relative similarities. So what I'm watching for, potentially, right, is the same type of thing. But you can see Cardano is kind of a step ahead, right? It's already had that W formation. And we usually look at that W formation on the bottom of a wedge, right? So down, up, right? If we can break this, awesome, right? We already broke the neckline. We're coming up to already test the potential level. So what you want to do, same thing, is break this resistance line, like we said, and then you break out of a nice wedge, which your target would be all the way back up at about $3. Sort of formation I'm watching here for Cardano, but that's what we're sort of watching. We just got to wait to see what Bitcoin's next move is, guys, at the end of the day, you know? What are you guys talking about in the chat, man? Java usually doesn't come on until after the first hour, EA, and after the close, guys. We had Java on in the beginning, guys. You guys want to see more Java? Man. We'll get Java back on here. Should name the channel Java Camerand at this point. Let's see. ADA's going to go real high. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, and people are still sleeping on Cardano. You know what I mean? People are definitely still sleeping on Cardano. All right, let's quickly check out the weekly time frame on Cardano. Let's check out the big picture, right? Let's not zoom in like little ants here. Let's not zoom in like ants. But if we look at Cardano, guys, on the bigger picture, what I want to see here is us get back above our previous weekly closes, right? Right about right here. The issue we're having with Cardano right now is, this could change tomorrow, right? We could see another big pump for crypto tomorrow and continue up to the upside, right? So this could obviously change literally. This could change in an hour for all we know. But right now, you know, I want to get back above that previous resistance line right here. See this previous weekly highs? If we can get back above those, which you try to do this week. I mean, at one point this week, you were all the way down here at 190, which is pretty crazy. And now you've made your way back up. What you want to do is get back above these previous highs. If you do, what is this going to look at? Well, it's going to look like our previous consolidation down here, guys. I mean, when I make these videos, I mean, I get comments like, it's not going to play out the exact same way. If you look, right? Look at this consolidation, look at this consolidation, right? You had 2 weeks right here where everyone was probably panicking too. I don't remember this time really. Back in December, I can't remember what the sentiment was like back in December, but it was probably relatively the same here for Cardano. You can see you had 2 weeks where you had pretty big drop-offs here, but you can see you came back up and closed those 2 weeks above that support line, right? 2 weeks right there after back testing your previous highs. This is going to look exactly like those if we can get back above. You look here, we had our previous high just like we did down there, and we had 1 wick below, right? We came back up. We had a second week back below. What's up, Sonny? What's up, Sonny? What's up, Sherry? What's up, Trevor? We'll take a look at those in a second. Sonny's my guy in there. Thanks for the super chat, Sonny. No, but dude, like if we can come back up above this line, you're gonna have very, very similar price action, right? Where you're gonna have 2 wicks below, just like you did back down here. Now, like I said, guys, I'm not expecting Cardano to go on another run like this, but that's not the point. It's the basic structure of it, right? Where you have 2 weeks where everyone's panicking, but you end up closing above the previous highs, and then eventually, right, you end up using that as support to propel you up higher. Very, very similar type price action where if this does come back up, closes up here, you just sort of round out and sort of continue just up, just like you did down here. Sort of what I'm expecting to happen here. Doesn't have to happen that way, but I'm sure the sentiment back there was probably the same as it probably is now for Cardano, where Cardano's dead. Cardano's dead. It's never moving up. I remember people used to say that all the time down here, dude. Cardano's dead. Cardano's dead. And then it pumped from 15 cents all the way up to 150. And then everyone's like, oh, I love Cardano. I love Cardano. And then it had one of the biggest communities in the world. But down here, no one wanted anything to do with it, though. But then it turned into one of the biggest coins up here, and everyone wanted to get into it. But that's besides the point. But yeah, so that's what I'm sort of watching here for Cardano. If we can close this week above this previous resistance, we should be good to go. Should be good to go. Just like Bitcoin into Q4, which I do expect Q4 to be pretty good here, guys. I do expect Q4 to be pretty good. Maybe not as moon boyish as we maybe expected, sort of maybe a year ago, right? Maybe not as moon boyish as a year ago, but I do expect altcoins and Bitcoin, maybe, expect Bitcoin to perform pretty well here in Q4 and altcoins to perform. We know when Bitcoin performs well, altcoins perform even better. So I'm expecting altcoins to sort of be performing even better here, right? Cardano rant rating 1. Mars boy. We are Jabba. Speak for yourself. What's up, the new green deal, though? Still have one of the best game names ever, man. Javai said everything is already priced into ADA. And Hawkinson is not very much likable. We'll find out. We'll find out if that's true. We'll find out if that's true. We can respect Javai. We can respectively disagree, my friend, okay? I'm all about disagreeing, man. I mean, if you disagree with me, I'm not going to block you on Twitter. I promise. I'm not going to block you on Twitter. But, all right. So that is what we're watching on pretty much for Cardano here. Let's go look at the total, or the macro stuff, right? We touched on it slightly in the video today, guys. But look what the total market cap did. I mean, this is exciting stuff. This is exciting stuff. Look at the 200-day moving average, right? Which is not a random moving average that we came up from thin air, right? The 200-day moving average is a pretty typical moving average that we look at, right? What's up, Monkey? Pickles in the chat. Oh, became a member for 2 months. Monkey's in the chat. What's up, dude? But yeah, the 200-day moving average, not just some random moving average we came up out of thin air. So it's a moving average that everyone looks at. The total market cap bounced right off. Okay, bounced right off the 200-day moving average, right? So we're looking really good there. Once again, a bullish engulfing on the total market cap. That's a pretty good bounce area there. Pretty good bounce area. Now, what we want to see for the total market cap, and we're sort of back at square one here, is we got all the pickles in the chat, man. I gotta play the pump music for the pickles, man. I gotta do it. All right, I gotta play it for the pickles, man. It was about time that we had some pickles in the damn chat. We haven't seen pickles in the chat in weeks. Bulls, we must fight back. We're gonna bring out the Viking helmet in a second because we must start fighting back, guys. We gotta grab our swords, grab our shields, and we must fight back. So we're gonna bring out the Viking a little bit. But dude, look at the total market cap, man. Look at the total market cap. We're sort of back at, you know, a level where just look at the spot we bounced off, guys. I don't understand, at least yet, right? What else, guys? The way I differ from most bulls is I'll admit that there's times to be bearish, right? But now is not the time to be bearish. Okay, now is not the time to be bearish. If we zoom out, we look at where the total market cap is. Look at where we bounced off of. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Now, could it change at some point? Sure. But just look at it today. Look at this today. Previous resistance. Previous support. Previous resistance. Confirmed as support on the 200-day moving average with a bullish engulfing candle on the daily, with the daily RSI, with room to run to the upside. You can't ask for a better recipe there for the total market cap. You can't. You can't. Okay? I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm looking at, guys. I mean, I don't see the scenario of why people are so bearish right now. I mean, it was literally just a clean back test, which we actually never came back down to back test this level. Which, what did we say about levels we don't come back down and back test, guys? Eventually, you probably come back down and back test them at some point. And that's what we did. We came back down and back tested those levels, and we bounced off of it. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. All right, let's see what else I'm looking at here. So actually on the total market cap, guys, real quick here, and I think this is looking pretty juicy too. Look at this juice. This is the most juicy pickle I've seen all day. Look at this juicy pickle. Oh. It's so juicy, man. It's so juicy. Look at this. You can't ask for any better on the daily. Off the 200-day moving average. Falling wedge. Off previous resistance. Daily RSI. Primed to run. It does not get any better of a setup. Okay, it's girthy. It's juicy. It's the most juicy pickle I've ever seen in my life, man. Okay? The inverted Batman and shoulders. The inverted Batman and shoulders. Oh, that too, man. That too. The Batman and shoulders. Holy moly. Hold up. Fluids gave me a little idea here, man. Yeah, it's kind of picking straws. I was going to say, dude. I'm telling you, bro, the total market cap tells all, man. All right, let's look at total 2. Let's see if the total 2 can give us more clues, guys. I like looking at the totals, as you guys know. They tell you a lot of information that you can't really see from Bitcoin. And sometimes they can actually tell you what's really going on. Around the whole crypto space, because we know, I think looking at Bitcoin is important, right? It's obviously the most important thing to look at. There's nothing that's going to be ever more important than looking at Bitcoin, but I think looking at the totals is very important nowadays, because the altcoins, as we know, is such a big part of the crypto space that it's dumb not to look at the totals. So let's see what the total 2 market cap looks like here as far as structure goes. And something tells me it's not going to look too bad. It's not going to look too bad. And it's the same thing, dude. It's the same thing. Look at the setup, man. It's the same thing, dude. Previous resistance, all flipped into support with the bullish engulfing candle on the daily RSI primed and ready to go. And look at the wedgie. Look at the wedgie, man. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Look at the wedgie. It's there. It's there. You guys better look at my son's wedgie. If you don't look at his wedgie right now, I'm coming for all you. I will Karen slap all you. I will Karen slap all you. Look at his wedgie. Look at it. Embrace it. Soak it in like a juicy pickle. Soak the juice in. Embrace it. Look at my son. Look at my son's wedgie. No, but dude, it's the same thing, man. The wedge hasn't bottomed out yet. Yeah, like we said, we could always make one more low, right? We could always make one more low, but we're still in the wedgie, okay? Karen Crypto. Rick said WTF. The inverted kangaroo pattern. But anyways, you guys get the point. I'm not going to spend too much more time on this. You guys get the point. Like, to me, the places that we bounced off of for the total crypto market caps are insanely bullish, in my personal opinion. You can look at it as bearish, but it doesn't make any sense. Can I say hi to Jabba? You can say hi to Jabba. Let me get Monkey. I'll get Jabba for you. Hope you're doing good, Monkey. Creighton said, Fields named quarterback 1, crypto market cap bounces. Coincidence? I don't think so. The savior has arrived. Justin Fields. I'm sorry, dude, but Mac Daddy is a lot better than Justin Fields. I have to say it, okay?
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Mac Daddy all day. Pats fan all day. Let's go, boys. Pats are 1-1. They should be 2-0. They blew the Dolphins game. Don't get me started about that. But all right, DXY. So the DXY, this is something we got to keep an eye on, right? So with the markets actually going up, it's the daily close. We know what that means. We must go look at Bitcoin in 1 second. But guys, the DXY. Weird day today. Like, we see crypto go up, we see the stock market go up, but we see the DXY go up too. Very, very weird. Very, very weird. We'll see what happens here with the DXY. Like, we definitely want to close below this previous high right here. Or we definitely want to get rejected from this previous high right here. We initially got a little rejection here, and then we obviously bounced back above it. It's going to be interesting what happens here. I mean, it was a weird day overall. Originally, the DXY was dumping, and then it came right back up towards the end of the day. It was kind of weird. So we'll see what the DXY does. But yeah, I mean, we definitely want to get rejected it right here and sort of continue down. But like I said, predicting the DXY is probably is fool's gold. Is fool's gold. Let's go check out the daily time frame. So a bullish engulfing candle on the daily. You guys might, there'll be people in the chat that are haters, but you know what? For the haters, here we go. This is just for you. There you go. This for you. Bullish engulfing on the daily. Bullish engulfing on the daily. Okay. Now, we got work to do, right? We're not over yet. You're going to have the people in the chat that says, oh, but you're playing the pump music after one pump. What a loser. What a loser. You missed the beginning of the stream. Okay. You missed the beginning of the stream. You got to break below this previous, you got to break back above this previous low, right? For me, if we can get back above 44.6, it's going to look a lot better than we're looking at right now. But that's what we got to do, right? We're not out of the woods yet, right? We're not out of the woods yet, but it's a good start to creeping out of the woods, right? We're sort of climbing up a tree right now to try to find the way out of the woods, right? We're sort of climbing up an apple tree while eating up an apple, looking out towards the end of the woods going, that's the way out of the woods. Well, we're not out of the woods yet. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet. Let's see, Bitcoin trying to make some moves. Was trying to for a second. Was trying to for a second there. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We end up today, guys. It's going to be a second interesting day. Like if we can get another daily, like we saw today, for whatever reason, and we can get back, you know, up here. Like if we can get up here in this range up here, like back towards where our 200-day moving average is, you know, sort of, we're going to be looking really good. We're going to be looking really friggin' good. And I'm like I said, guys, I am really excited to see what the rest of this year holds. Like, I'm just basing off of what we've seen in the past, guys, and you know, based off what I believe is going to happen, I am really excited for the rest of this year. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna change. You know, crypto's already changed my life, but I believe it's gonna change my life even more. So, hope you guys are excited for it too, right? Whatever does happen, hope you guys are excited for the roller coaster that is crypto. I mean, crypto is a roller coaster. Has its ups and downs, bad days, it's good days. But the good thing about crypto is actually more days are bad days. If you actually look at the past, more days are bad days. More days are red days. But the green days, big Dido days, the big pickle days, oh, it all makes it worth it. And I think we're going to see a lot of big pickles going on to the rest of this year. I do. And you know how I can kind of tell is because the sentiment is so low. Even after the pump today, we're still sitting at a 27 on the Fear and Greed Index. We're sitting at a 27, bro. And I can see, just based off the chat, there's a lot of bulls in here. Okay, a lot of bulls in here, but there's also a lot of bears in here too. A lot of bears in here too. And that's one of the biggest reasons why, which makes me bullish, right? When I see the bears acting super cocky, right? That's what makes me even more bullish. You know, we've seen it the last couple of times, guys. I mean, right when we think it's over, right when we think that it's we can't go any we can't go any higher, you know, we're done for. It's usually when Bitcoin turns around. I mean, I remember this day here, you know, where it seems like we were about to drop into the oblivion, right? I remember that day. I remember a lot of these days. I mean, even back here, people were calling like it was over, man. Back here, back in January, it was a very similar thing. It's not always like that, right? You have times where you do have big dips, but you know, historically, what I've seen is, you know, when the bears get super overconfident, usually the best time to be accumulating, in my personal opinion. But we'll let Bitcoin do the talking and not so much me do the talking. Raymond said, worst stream ever. Hey, Raymond. I think Raymond's a little salty. Who comes into someone's stream and is like, they just sit here and watch and they go, worst stream ever in the chat. I just think that's kind of funny. Like, I would never watch someone stream and just sit there and go, worst stream ever. And then just sit there. So pointless. So pointless, dude. All right, let's see. Let's go to let's go look at some super chats here, and then we'll sort of we'll look into some altcoins, guys. I mean, I know you guys want to look at altcoins. Altcoins, there's some hot altcoins, some really hot altcoins that we'll take a look at here. Bitcoin's gonna have a move, guys. I mean, no matter if I'm streaming here, right? No matter if I'm streaming or not, you can see here that right here, right? You're gonna have a move here for Bitcoin. You're gonna have a move here for Bitcoin in the next hour or so, right? No, don't kick him out. Don't kick him out. Keep him in here. Keep him in here. I don't want to kick people out that are trolls. Keep the trolls. Keep the trolls, right? Because I like trolling them back. I'm not soft. Okay? I like trolling them back. All right, if I see trolls in here, I like trolling them back. I don't block people because I'm not soft. Okay? I don't block people. Don't kick out the trolls, seriously. We've always said from day one, the trolls are welcome, but don't be surprised if you get trolled back. Okay? Don't go, oh, that's such bad public relations. Hold on, let me bring up Karen here. All the trolls when you troll them back.
You said that to me? That's such bad public relations for your channel.
Oh man. All right, let's see. Trevor said, want to check Phantom? Big pump today. Phantom. Let's see. Phantom. What's going on with Phantom here? Let's see. What's going on with Phantom? Phantom's good, man. I mean, another altcoin, guys. I mean, I know a lot of the trolls are probably bears. I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, I don't know, man. They like to act happy when the prices go down, and when the prices go up, they like to get super negative, which it is what it is. But dude, I mean, you see this, man. Look at Phantom, another beautiful weekly chart for another altcoin, man. Phantom looks really good, really, really good. Yeah. Radium says DXY and macro bull pump, precious metals will moon with crypto. Other money currencies will get smashed by USD. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I mean, the DXY actually went up today, and literally everything went up today. It was really weird day. But dude, Phantom, look at this for Phantom. I mean, this is just, guys, a lot of these coins are bouncing off such critical support levels, right? Look at Phantom right now, guys. Look at Phantom. Previous resistance on the weekly, bounce as support on the weekly. Stop saying these coins are bearish. Zoom out, bro. Zoom out. They're all holding the most incredible support levels of their charts. So I don't understand the bearishness yet. There's a time and place to be bearish. It's not yet. Okay? Most coins did not break their most important support levels. Okay? With Phantom, previous resistance flipped the support. Now you're looking to bounce. Won't be surprised if this is hitting all-time highs in the next couple of days. Assuming Bitcoin holds up. Would not be surprised. Okay? It's just another beautiful chart. Daily is even more beautiful. Look at this beautiful bull flag on the daily, man. Look at this beautiful bull flag on the daily. Look at AVAX. Phantom's gonna really go up here. If Bitcoin moves, guys, I mean, look at this chart on Phantom, bro. Look at this chart on Phantom, bro. Like, dude, this thing is gonna go nuts. If it breaks that resistance, if Bitcoin can hold up here, right? That's always the if. But when Phantom does break that resistance, guys, Phantom's gonna go nuts. 240 is the bull flag target there. 240. So we'll see what Phantom does, but that's looking really good, man. Looking really good. All right, BTC. Make some moves here, buddy. Give me some moves. Let's break that Fibonacci level, guys. We got to break this 382 Fibonacci level right here. Been sort of giving us a little bit of resistance here. Let me zoom in a little bit. You can see this 382 Fibonacci level has been kind of annoying for Bitcoin the last couple days. You can see resistance here, and we break that 382 Fib. If we do, it's looking real good for a move up. Looking real good. But we got to break that level, man. What's up, Jacob? Check USDC. Pawtucket wants to short it. USDC. We'll check it out. We're all in this together. What we are. Na, na, na. We're all in this together. Man. Too funny, bro. Jerry said, can you have a peek at Cody? Yeah, Cody's been a popular coin lately, man. Sherry, I should say woman for Sherry. Hope you're doing good, Sherry. I always see you around. I feel like I see you everywhere. Maybe it's another Sherry, but I feel like I see Sherry on Twitter. I see Sherry in the chat all the time. Sherry's always here. You gotta love Sherry. You gotta love Sherry. She is just way better than Karen. Okay, way better than Karen. But dude, look at Cody too. I mean, guys, we were getting way too bearish, way too quick, man. Way too quick. Just another beautiful back test of previous support, man. Your previous support resistance here flipped into support. Now, obviously, you still have a little bit of work to do, but I mean, overall, I mean, this just looks like. I mean, you guys know what I'm going to say. I don't want to start calling cup and handle for everything again, but you know, if this could break out again, gonna be another cup and handle pattern. You know, cup and handle, and it's probably a nice back test of the. Actually, it might have broken the daily EMA ribbon slightly. Actually, no, look at that. Perfect back test the daily EMA ribbon all the way up. Back test, back test, back test. Boom. Perfect, man. So if this breaks, so many people have been talking about Cody lately. Guys, is there a reason why so many people have been talking about Cody lately? Right? I'm always here, just got in. What's up, Ian? No, but seriously, so many people took, so many always hating on us Karens. KW, it's not. I'm not hating on the Karens. There's nice Karens out there too. I'm just more so making fun of the memes, the memey Karens. But no, what was I gonna say? Everyone's talking about Cody. Banter. It's on Coinbase because it's pumping. Makes sense. Makes sense. That's true. Usually people talk about the coins that are pumping. But no, people have been talking about Cody for a while, man. For a while. Yeah, but this looks like it wants to, I mean, just based off what we're looking at here, I mean, you have a little bit of resistance at your current level, but if you can break this, I mean, a retest of 49 cents seems pretty likely here. Obviously, you gotta watch what Bitcoin does, obviously, but overall, it's what you're kind of looking like. What you're looking like. Yo, King J. King J? I am not a mere king. I am just a mere fellow peasant Viking. But do I care? No. Because I fight the wars for the bulls. I have won many wars in my time. I have never lost a war. I have lost battles, but never wars. Do not call me King J. I am a peasant. Putting my money in big cap coins. Mad profit here in swings. ADA and Matic are up and down. Still affordable later on. Please analyze Sol and Aave. Yep. I like all those coins you just named, man. Sol and Aave. I know a lot of people probably want to look at Sol. I mean, Sol's bouncing back very, very nicely here. Very, very nicely. Let's see what Sol's doing on the 4-hour time frame. We're all in this. Cody is pumping because I don't really watch crypto banter, so I don't really know what coins he talks about, to be honest. What is Cody doing? Not Cody, Solana. Now I got Cody stuck on my name. Just overall, I mean, Solana is just sort of coming down in this channel. We've been talking about this channel for a while. I mean, you just got to break out of this relative channel. You know, just going down and up and down and up. You can break out of this channel, though. I mean, you zoom out on the daily. It's another one of these, man. I mean, what looked bad for Solana could turn pretty good pretty quick. Assuming that Bitcoin does what it wants to do, which, you know, obviously, like we've talked about, we're not out of the woods yet, right? We're still searching in the woods for the exit. But, you know, assuming it does what we want to do, well, I mean, this should break up. This should break up. Now, could you have potential to break it down a little bit lower? Sure. I mean, if you come back up here and get rejected again, maybe come back down one more time, make sort of a double bottom here at the 0.5 fib, right? And then maybe bounce. That's certainly a possibility too. But I mean, overall, it's had a big correction, right? I mean, for Solana, we've had a we had a 46% correction, right? I mean, that's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts, a 46% correction. So we'll see what Solana does. You just got to break this resistance here if you want to get super bullish. Until you do that, it's a waiting game. And then Aave has been kind of slow lately, as we know. We've been talking about Aave a lot lately. So Aave was sort of in this like falling, broadening channel, but sort of broke out and now it's back in. So, you know, can we maybe call it that same type of pattern? Probably not. Oh, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Can we call it the same pattern? Probably not. You know what? I know why I'm yawning right now, guys? Because I didn't have my afternoon coffee. I'm trying to get rid of the afternoon coffee craving, which is tough. Like today, I was really craving it. I was really craving the afternoon coffee today, a lot. But I didn't get it. I held out. I decided not to get it. I thought that was the way to go, and trying to get rid of that afternoon coffee addiction here. Pretty tough for me, dude. It's pretty tough. I tried it once. I did it for a little bit, but didn't really last very long. Yeah, I mean, Aave. So for Aave, I want to see it back above this previous support line, right? So over the last couple of days, we did break this support line. You can see 1, 2, 3, broke it. If we can get back above this, we're probably pretty good to go here for Aave. That's what I'm watching for. That would probably correlate with, you know, you get some resistance on this previous low here, but that would probably correlate with like a $324 Aave if we can break back above that. So you're not too far away from it, but you definitely got some work to do. You're not out of the woods yet for Aave. You got to get back above this resistance. But hey, a daily bullish engulfing candle is the first step. Right now we just need to continue to make those steps, right? For some of these coins already look super bullish. Some of them have a lot of work to do, like Aave. Got a lot of work to do here. Why do you torture yourself? Drink the damn coffee. Because if I drink the night coffee, it keeps me up late. You used to not do that. Now, as I'm getting a little bit older, sort of, it keeps me up late. If I drink it too late, then I get sometimes I can't. Not that I can't sleep. It's just I don't want to sleep. You know what I mean? Chris X said, can you check ICP? Bitcoin is a glorified Shiba. ICP? Chris X. Chris X. I gotta do it to you, buddy. I gotta do it to you.
What a noob. What a noob. This guy asked Jordan to check ICP? ICP? Who invests in that? What a noob. What a freaking noob. I wouldn't even invest in that. And I invest in Shiba and Dogecoin. I watch Final Stand for my information. And I wouldn't even invest in ICP. I've never even seen a top 10 altcoin list that has ICP in it. Top 100 altcoins that are going to 100x next. I always watch those videos because I'm a sucker. I always watch the next 100x altcoin videos on YouTube. Because I think they're real and it's not just the YouTuber shilling them. I always watch those videos. I wouldn't even invest in ICP. And I'm gullible. Don't. ICP, don't do it. Don't do it. I love this. Oh, man.
Too good. Too good. All right. I had to do it to you, Chrisek. You know I love you, man. You know I love you, but no one's safe on the stream. All right, I'll pick on anyone. All right, but we can look at ICP. No, in all seriousness, I had to do it, man. Let's see, ICP. Let's see. Let's see. This chart is so bad, bro. This looks like the Shiba chart, dude. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, man. Did you see the ICP news yesterday? I didn't. I mean, I guess, I mean, it... I mean, I guess it's trying to hold its previous resistance as support. I mean, that's one thing, right? That's one thing, right? Previous resistance flipped into support, right? So, you know, I guess getting a lecture from Bob. So, I mean, other than that, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, and I'm not trying to just be like a smarty, right? I'm I'm sort of, you know, I guess you could say it's undervalued, but who knows what the actual value of it? You know what I mean? That's like saying Shiba's undervalued. You don't know what the actual value of it is. I mean, if this does start moving up, I mean, it could have some pretty good gains. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, kind of just stuck in a range. So we'll see. If you break down here, I mean, it could be moving back down to like $29 if you do break down. So obviously just be aware of that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I sub because I'm addicted to the cringe. I mean, thank you, dude. I mean, I hope people enjoy the streams for the fun and not because they think I'm an expert, right? What I've always said, guys. I mean, you should never sub to anyone because they're an expert. All right, let's see. I'm just a guy who looks at charts and likes to invest long term. Let's see. Monkey said, sorry for no pickles in chat. I've been busy. Monkey, it's okay, man. You know what? I think that's the reason we've dipped. We've had no monkey in the chat. No monkey in the chat. That's why we've dipped. But it's okay. I'm not going to blame it on you, monkey.
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
Let's see. Let's see. They call it the internet computer. Made all the secret ICBers. You did. You have all the. You know what's funny? Like, you never think that people are actually invested in a project, and then you talk about it, and then you'll get you'll figure out like all the people, dude. That you'll figure out all the people that are fans of, like, you know, certain coins, right? So if I talk crap about Litecoin, you'll get all the Litecoin maxis coming in here. Not Litecoin maxis, but, you know, people that sort of just like Litecoin. Or if I talk crap about XRP, you'll get all the XRPers in here. It's funny. It's funny. BTC breakdown from that wedge. Let's see. Still chilling right here, man. Wouldn't say we broke out just yet. We're sort of just still chilling. I mean, this is the 1 hour, so depends where we close, right? So we got 30 minutes until this close. So you got time. You're pretty much still just chilling in it right now. Doesn't look like it just because the candle, but you're still in it. Still in it. You're like right here, right on the support. So we'll keep it on there for Bitcoin, but could see a move pretty soon here for Bitcoin, guys. Pretty soon here. Justin Fields. Yeah. Brandon said none of us regular watchers think you're an expert. At least you know, man. I mean, at least you know. I mean, at least I'm honest. At least I don't try to act like an expert. You know what I mean? Some people try to act like an expert, and it's like, dude, it's crypto, bro. Like, Bitcoin can look like it's doing one thing, and then it just does the opposite the next day. You know, you're not really gonna be an expert. The only thing you can really understand is, you know, the upwards trajectory of Bitcoin over the weeks and months of its existence. Zoom out, boom out, zoom out. I just made up that. I made up that little saying there. It doesn't really make sense. But you know what? You zoom out, you zoom out. But no, Justin Fields is not better than Mac Jones. But what I will say is, if the Pats, if the sort of the Bears didn't draft Justin Fields, I wouldn't have been mad if the Pats drafted Justin Fields. Because he probably would have been there if you guys didn't draft him. So, hey, I mean, I'm happy with Mac, but hope he works out for you, man. Monkey said, can I say hi to Jabba? Yeah, I mean, Jabba looks like he might be shorting right now. Market's going down, so Jabba put a big short in. He only shorts red. He doesn't short green. I mean, he's not the best shorter out there. Ajax Token said, please, really want to get your take on it. Oh, and love your stream. Super chill. Keep it up, brother. Thank you, Infinity. Ajax Token. What's going on with Ajax, man? Let me get rid of this. Here we go. Even Fields. Let's see, Ajax. Not Ajax Bitcoin. Come on, man. We're not looking at Ajax Bitcoin. Nano Doge. Fibonacci, bro. We're not looking at Nano Doge, man. I want, like... Ah, man. And this is the second day in a row someone asked for Ajax Doge. I don't know if it was you yesterday, too, asking for Ajax Nano Doge. But, man. Really want Nano Doge. Ajax. Oh, man. No coffee, bro. Let's see. Look at Ajax, man. I mean, you wicked right to that previous resistance. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. You literally wicked right to that resistance.
Nope.
So yeah, I mean, if you break this, you're gonna be looking good. You just got to break that downtrend of resistance. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. It actually looks pretty similar to the price action down here. Just in, obviously more of a zoomed out view, but go to this price action here. Where you had that big dip at the bottom, and then eventually you broke that downtrend of resistance. That's sort of your little uptrend here. So it looks pretty similar. Doesn't have to happen that way necessarily, but it still does. You gotta break the resistance, you'll be looking pretty good. It's gonna depend on what Bitcoin does, obviously, but you're trying to on this new 4-hour candle. You're trying to. If you don't, well, maybe come back down and test 37.2 cents. Let's check out Bitcoin. 33,286. See if we get any downwards movement here, guys. Like we said, the scenario where Bitcoin drops, where if we want to be super bullish here, which, come on, we're always trying to figure out something on the charts that looks bullish. Come on, but dude, I mean, if we can't just break out here, the scenario where we drop, where we want to bounce here, because then we have a nice inverse head and shoulders. Obviously, the other scenario is we break this, which if we break this, we talk about, you know, we could be coming back down to 37.6, 37.6 range, which is also right where our golden pocket is. So that's definitely a scenario too. But we've talked about all these scenarios, so we know what we could expect for Bitcoin. We know all the scenarios. Over, guys. Sorry. I'll give you 10,000. We're not looking at Dano Doge. We have a strict policy on this stream, guys. No meme coin. So if anything has the name Safe, Doge, Inu, what else? What else is there? Moon, Cuckoo, Shiku, Wiku, Siku, Kiku. We're not looking at any meme coins. This has been a channel-wide rule, probably since May. I think since the meme coins screwed us. Since the meme coins screwed us. All right, let's see. Where's the hairline Fibonacci level up? All right, I got you. Hold on. Let me say strap up.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
All right, so hairline Fibonacci. Let's see. So today, we went a little bit lower back. So if we actually get rid of the hair here, my hair is really long right now. But if we get rid of the hair here, right? So we have the 2.6. So this was the 1-to-1 fib level here, right here, where our hairline is. So our 1.618 Fibonacci, if you guys can see, was right here. So we blasted through that pretty easily, right? Pretty easily. There really wasn't much resistance there. And then since then, it looks like we've still just testing that 2.618 Fibonacci. There's some FUD right now. There's a lot of FUD in the hair markets. So we might actually retrace to the 1.618 Fibonacci first. But we gotta see what happens with the FUD. If the FUD goes away, well, we could be going all the way to the 4236 fib. So we obviously have to watch that, but it's not looking too good for the well, it's actually looking really good for the hairline here. You know? You get bald. All right. Oh man, I love it, man. Can't take yourself too seriously in life, dude. All right. Need to go establish some support. All right, let's see. Jacob said check USDC. Pawtucket wants to short it. Short USDC, man. You know, short it, bro. The United States dollar coin. Sly said, hey, mate, can you check out Mana? Blow off top for the hair. All right, let's see. Violins for the hairline. All right, I got you. Hold on. Hold on. Is it? Look at the hat here, bro. Good entry. All right. So he's got a haircut. Don't shave, it might not grow back. That's true. Can Java short? Java can short. All right, Mana. What's going on with Mana? Hairline liquidated. I'm blind. Someone said I'm blind. All right. Let's get serious. Let's get serious. You know, the crypto charts are really serious right now, guys. Let's get serious. So we got to break this resistance line for Mana, right? Mana's been another one of those annoying coins, guys, for the past couple months. This is obviously not the full chart, but we can still use it. So, oh, it's not. I thought Jabba left. We didn't hear Jabba's car this time, guys. No Jabba's car. Jabba did not leave today. All right. So downtrend of resistance. We got to break this for Mana, right? If we break this for Mana, we're looking pretty good. You know, it's just we're sort of just. And I don't know if I would call this a wedge. It's not really enough data to call it a wedge, really. You know, it's more of just a channel, I'd probably say. But overall, I mean, either way, whichever way you want to draw it, I mean, still probably has a tendency to break up. Either one of them, you know, whether it's a wedge, it breaks up to the upside. Whether it's a channel, either one, like channel's a continuation pattern, should continue up to the upside. Wedge, obviously, top touches the $1.07 is the target there for Mana. That's sort of what we're watching there for Mana. I mean, there's just not a lot going on here. We just got to break this resistance here. That's really all it comes down to. Take a look at the fibs. Yeah, so we already broke the 236. We just got to break that 382 now. 382. You look like a Q-tip. Dude. Someone said I look like a Q-tip. Bro, please mock the guy. I don't even know if you guys want to talk about crypto today. You guys just want to talk about everything besides crypto. Bro, please mock the YouTubers who open their mouth for thumbnails and say crypto is going to zero. You made me laugh so hard yesterday, man. Oh, man. What do you mean, like this? Every thumbnail, dude. They look like they're gonna pop a blood vessel. Oh, man. Holy, oh my, crypto's going to zero. Oh, man. And then the price pumps up $2. 75,000 tomorrow. Oh man, dude. I don't blame them though. People click on the videos, bro. If people click on the videos, I do not blame them for making those videos. You know? It's not their fault, bro. It's not their it's not their fault. Man. I think about my channel, dude. We do TA, but I feel like my channel, we literally just like, we just meme the cryptocurrency YouTube space, which to be in reality, like there's a lot of meme worthy things in the crypto space. There really is. Like, there really is. Like, there's a lot of memes. It's actually pretty funny. So we'll watch Mana. Like I said, previous support here. You don't want to turn that as resistance. Like 78 cents is the next target. 78 cents. Your link should literally be your facial expression chart. You guys want to see me do I subscribe to every channel. You guys want to see me do a O-face thumbnail tomorrow just as a troll? Let me know in the chat. It'll just be one day where we just do a O-face thumbnail just for a troll. And I just want to see everyone who comes in and trolls. It'll be the worst thumbnail too. It's gonna be like me just like looking awful. Like maybe even bald, just going. I'm gonna go, Bitcoin's going to 100,000 tomorrow. And see who clicks. Ah, man. Did you buy the dip? Yeah, George, I bought ETH. I bought some Atom. I bought some Algo, and I bought some Avalanche. I know you're a fan of all those. And let me know if you like my bald head. If you like my bald head too, let me know. I think I look pretty good bald. I think I look pretty good bald. Can you promise vein depth? That would be a solid yes. Make it over the top with flames. Yeah, we'll do an over the top thumbnail. Bitcoin going to 100K tomorrow. Just to get all the trolls in. Nice thumbnail, idiot. All right. Let's look at Polkadot. Let me not be bald right now. Let me not be bald. That would be all right. Get the hat back on here. Let's get the hat back on. And that's exclamation points. Those are good pics. You should do an MM crypto face tomorrow for your thumbnail. I will, George. I will. We're just I've always said MM crypto is the only guy who can pull off those thumbnails, right? MM crypto was the only guy who has the personality to pull off those thumbnails. Everyone else, don't do the old face thumbnails, man. You can't pull them off. You know? Can't do it. All right. Let's see. Oh, we're going to do Polkadot. We're going to do Polkadot for Wes. Wes, what's going on, man, dude? I always see stuff on Instagram. Let's see. Wes is always on Instagram, man. All right, let's see. Dot. Yeah, Dot was one of the big gainers today. I mean, Dot at one point, Dot was up like 20% today. It was actually kind of nuts. Really, really good day for Dot. You guys know I'm a big fan of Polkadot. I do think, once Bitcoin gets, fully on track here, that the sentiment really starts coming back, Dot will be one of those coins that really starts moving here. It was ready to start moving, and then Bitcoin sort of, obviously we know what happened, right? I mean, when Bitcoin goes down, we see the alts go down, but I think Polkadot was ready to start moving here. And obviously it got rejected with Bitcoin and came back down. We want to see for Polkadot, though, is you want to see support. And we don't want to flip this as resistance, right? If we flip this as resistance, well, it's one of those things that, technically on the charts, you don't want to flip previous support as resistance. But if Bitcoin continues up, it's not really going to matter, right? It's not really going to matter. So obviously watch Bitcoin. If Bitcoin continues up, Dot will probably just smash back up here. Most likely. I mean, that's probably the most likely scenario, as you guys know. If for whatever reason Bitcoin has one more pullback, which we can't rule out. We don't really know short-term volatility moves, but if Bitcoin does have a pullback, you probably see Dot pull back here, maybe even back down to $25 potentially, depending on what Bitcoin does. Teju said most YouTubers are calling for all-time high by end of the year. I'm sure the whales are aware of that. Should that be concerning? Well, what I'd say to that is, I think that maybe most YouTubers are expecting that, but you got to remember, YouTubers are true crypto believers, right? That's not the total population, right? So yes, will a lot of the YouTubers be bullish? Yes, because typically you're not going to be a crypto YouTuber unless you're into crypto, right? Unless you're just a salty bear who likes making bear videos every day. But sort of that's what I'd sort of say, right? So yes, most crypto YouTubers are bullish because they love crypto, right? But sort of what I'd look at that as sort of, it doesn't reflect the whole population. I think generally speaking, the population is still bearish on crypto. I think the sentiment is still bearish. I mean, the fear and greed index, guys, let's bring up the fear and greed index here real quick. Let's bring this up, dude. The fear and greed index is at a 27 again today, right? 27 today. So, like, it was at a 21 yesterday, 27. So the sentiment here, they love showing me the true classic teas, man. They love showing me the true classic teas. But, dude, fear and greed, 21, 27. The sentiment's still extremely low right now. So I understand what you're saying up to a certain point, but it doesn't mean the majority is bullish. The majority right now is still bearish. It doesn't seem like it on YouTube because a lot of people on YouTube are bullish, right? It's the true believers that are on YouTube. But if you go to Twitter, you go to any other social media, majority of people are still in disbelief, still skeptical, right? And the majority is usually wrong. The majority is usually wrong. Okay? That's all I'll say. The majority is not bullish right now. I'll tell you that right now. I would probably say a quarter of the people are bullish. And I'd say 3/4 of them are bearish right now. That's not just based off the Fear and Greed X. You can go on any social media. It just looks like people are bullish because bullish people usually talk more, when the prices go up. Essentially. True classic teas. Bear rant. Dude. Those are nice tea. Go great in bedrooms. They're pretty good t-shirts, man. I mean, you should definitely get them, man. I recommend. Yo, no love for brother today. Can you teach me the technicals? Want to build a home for homeless. Can I teach you technicals? Sure, man. I can teach you technicals. I mean, you probably just learn watching the stream, man. I mean, it's not too much that goes into it. A lot of people try to make it all hard and fancy, and I mean, it's not really that difficult. A lot of people like to look at a million different indicators when you don't really have to be honest. And charts are only, like I've always said, guys, charts are only a fraction of the story, right? I mean, there's a lot that goes on outside the charts that affect crypto. I mean, charts are probably, I'd argue, charts are sort of almost self-fulfilling based off, psychological support and resistance levels, right? So, which are controlled by the whales. The whales paint the levels, right? We just react to those levels, right? So the whales have painted this downward support line. The whales have painted this downwards resistance line. We just react to what the whales paint. Right? It's actually quite interesting when you really look at it. Really quite interesting. True Crypto said Algorand. Look at Algo. Algo was another one that had a 20% or so day today, which was really nice. Bitcoin dump eats. Bitcoin dump eats. 43,173. Not really dumping. I mean, we broke the support. So let's see what Bitcoin does here in the short term, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we've talked about the downside potential, guys. We talked about it. Charts are. How do whales paint in water? That's true. You think the whales work from home since the... They probably do, Cody. The whales definitely work from home. Don't forget about the moon phases. The moon phases. We'll take a look at the moon phase. I think the moon phase could be interesting. We'll take a look at it. All right, Algorand. Algo. Let's get back on track, Jordan. We know we got this here. Get back on track. Let's look at Algorand here. Algo. What are we doing here, buddy? Well, originally, we didn't want to break below our previous highs. We did temporarily. But what I like is you bounced off this high here. Right? So, and now, if you look at where you're at right now, you're actually above... You're above your highs now. You're above your highs. You're actually sitting right at them. So will you hold these as support now? Right? If we come back down, all right, maybe we come back down and test these levels again. Right? We've sort of talked about this with Bitcoin, right? If Bitcoin goes a little bit lower again, well, maybe we see some of these altcoins drop a little bit lower. It's all short-term volatility, right? So always remember that. But I'd prefer right now if we could hold these highs here on a daily. That'd be really nice. That'd be really nice. But we don't have to necessarily. What I will say is you did get an initial rejection from these previous lows here, right? So boom, boom, boom. For support, flip this resistance. So if you came back down and test here again, I wouldn't be surprised. depending on what Bitcoin does. We make some type of W reversal pattern back up, potentially. Just an option. Or, like we said, Bitcoin can smash back to the upside and we can sort of go from there, right? And then the algo would just go from there and we sort of go from there. I mean, it's one of those things, guys. A lot of these alts, we're just waiting on the next move of Bitcoin, right? I mean, I want to be honest with you guys. Like, I could sit up here and just be like, all right, well, this is what this altcoin is going to do. But if I tell you this is what this altcoin is going to do, and Bitcoin does the opposite of that, well, you know what that coin's going to tell me? It's going to say, hey, Jordan, yeah, your analysis sucks.
Nope.
Fibonacci said, hey, man, watch. We're not looking at Dogecoin, man.
Nope.
No Doge, man. No Doge. Here's this guy for you guys. You guys haven't heard him in a while.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
True. Look, BTC is down by 100. How is that crashing? You moron. Needs to learn what crashing means. That's true. What's up, Lasty? Gotta run, guys. Jordan, thanks for all the info. I work late and your stream is always good company. See ya, Ed. Peace out, brother. Peace out, my man. All right, let's see. I've made all the secret ICPers come out of hiding. You did, Krizek. Brandon said, don't worry, Jordan. None of us regular watchers think you're an expert. Facts. You guys know I'm not an expert. Nick Fury said, hey, Jordan, check out Nano... What's with all these Nano Dogers, man? We're not checking out Nano Doge. Nano Doge. Jeez, man. Salim said, I'll give you $10 not to check out Nano Doge. Then Nick said, check out Nano Doge. And then Creighton said, right, no looking at meme coins. Is Shiba still in the top 50? That's one thing we'll check here. Is Shiba still in the top 50? Let's see. Is Shiba still in the top 50? 51, boys. No! This is the last time. It's the last time I listen to Final Stand. Does that guy even make videos anymore? Last time I listened to him, he said buy Dogecoin. Dogecoin's going to $1. No, he didn't even say $1. He said Dogecoin was going to $10 within a few months. He lied to all of us. Final Stand. Well, you know what? It's going to be his final stand after today. It's going to be his final stand telling everyone Dogecoin's going to $10 and Shiba's going to $1. What a friggin' noob. What a noob. Made a channel all about meme coins. Never trusting that guy again. Final Stand. All right. Doge down to Shiba down number 51. Guys, if you're new to the channel, we like to keep Shiba below the top 50. Our goal is to get Shiba out of the top 100. It's been a slow grind. Right? We've tried to slow grind it from 20 to 50. 100 might take a while, but yeah. Can you never check anything with Doge attached? Nope. You look like Beavis the Butthead. Bob's eyes are angry. Here we go. All right, let's see. Neat said, "Bro, please mock the YouTubers open their mouth." We did that. We did the YouTubers who open their mouth. Edward said, "Thoughts on QI USDT?" Let's see QI USDT here. QI USDT. Let's do BenQ. I think last time we talked about this, I mean, it looks like it broke out since. Looks like it was gonna move here, and then Bitcoin went
Nope.
and you sort of just dumped. So, what are you doing here now? What are you doing now? Well, let's take a look. So, I'd probably say on the daily, I like the setup on the daily. I actually really like this. The reason why I like this, if you can get back above, obviously the neckline here, which is 21.6 cents, you have a nice W here. You have a nice W. You know, originally it was an M, right? It had a nice M pattern, but it hit the target on the M. But this M pattern actually is making a bigger W pattern. But you gotta, obviously, you gotta break this resistance up here at 21.6. You got some room to work with there. You know, you got some room to be able to smash that. And who knows? You might need Bitcoin to perform well for you to get up there. So we gotta watch Bitcoin with this guy too. Even Ben Key. I don't know how to say it. I really don't. I really don't. I think we're due for a rant soon. We are due for a rant. I actually haven't ranted today. What the heck is wrong with me? You know what? I haven't had anything to rant about. Four flies? Oh, jeez, bro. I usually don't like to name names. You know, I'll like sub. I usually don't like to name names, so you know what? I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off. But yeah. All I'll say is, yeah. Sometimes I look at like, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off. Wes said, "King, how much percentages do you think there's a change that we dip?" I think there's still a chance that Bitcoin can go a little bit lower here. I think, you know, we sort of talked about how, yeah, we got super excited today, right? Things are super exciting today, but until we break 44.6, which is our previous low, right? Until we break that level, there's still a chance that Bitcoin can go a little bit lower here to like 37.4, just to complete what we did in the same fractal that we did back here, right? Same type of fractal. And we came back down to that bottom of that previous low. That's still a possibility, right? And it also makes sense as a Fibonacci level from your swing low to your swing high. The 0.6, the golden pocket literally sits at exactly about, you know, 37.4, right? To 38,000. It's literally right in that same range. So there's a lot pointing to that level if Bitcoin does go lower. That's obviously an if, guys. I don't know if it's going to go down lower. No one does. But what I will say is we built some really good momentum today. Let's see if we can carry that momentum going into tomorrow. A lot of it's going to depend on the stock market. I mean, we sort of have to go day by day right now because there's still a lot of uncertainty, right? We got to see what the stock market looks like tomorrow. The stock market opens really good. Crypto probably goes up. We also don't want to see the DXY continue up. It's going to be a process, right? It's going to be a day-to-day process for at least probably the next couple of weeks, honestly, day-to-day process until we can get, you know, some confirmed momentum up. You know, today was a great day, but we're not out of the woods yet, right? We're not out of the woods yet. So let's focus on getting out of the woods day by day, take it by day, and, you know, not get too crazy over the volatility. Johnny said, "Why are you so bearish?" Why are you so bearish? Uni, I swear to... Bro, what are you doing, bro? Man. Let's see. I'll never understand. Yeah. What are you gonna do, man? I'm pretty upset, dude. It's been a long time since I was blocked, man. It's been a long time since I was blocked, guys. Like, I'm actually really upset today, you know? I really am. I mean, guys, I haven't been blocked on a social media in a long time. I think the last time I was blocked was probably with my ex-girlfriend. I think that was the last time I was probably blocked on social media was probably my ex-girlfriend. I haven't been blocked on social media in a long time. I mean, I feel like I didn't deserve it. You know, I felt like, you know, I came out with a valid argument, and I was very respectful at the end of the tweet. I didn't say, you know, I didn't say anything that was too bashful. I told him my thoughts, and I said, you know, I keep up the good work, man. I appreciate your bearish bias. I don't think I deserve the block. I thought it was a decent tweet. You know, I could have came with the dagger, but you know, I thought it was pretty respectful. You know, I am pretty upset. I am pretty upset. Rant alert.
Rant alert.
1 out of 10 rant. What did you actually say? What did I actually say? What did I actually say? See you, Waterfly. I don't. What did I actually say here? Let's go check, guys. I forget what I said. I'll tell you guys what I said, okay? It's Dale's fault. Let's go check what I said. Yes, hold on. Let me go to my profile. I'll tell you guys exactly what I said. Okay? You know, I did start out with a little bit of a dagger, okay? Okay? But I ended it with a respectful way, okay? I ended it very respectfully. Let's see. All right. Let me try to find it here, guys. I got to go down a little bit here. September. Oh, it was way before this. Let's see. I made a pretty good point, I thought. You know what I mean? Like, let me figure out where it was here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So he said, all right. So he said, this is what he said. He said, spreading hopium every day is not analysis, which is true, right? Spreading hopium is not analysis. I agree with him. Now, I came back. I sort of, you guys know my thoughts on this. I came back with a very respectful and valid argument. I said, to be fair, so isn't being a bear every day. You were a bear when Bitcoin was at 3K, 4K, 5K, 6K, all the way up, calling for lower prices every time. You were destined to be right at some point. And then I said after that, I said, I appreciate your bearish analysis, and it's good to not be super biased. Keep up the good work, man. I thought that was a well thought out tweet that, you know, came out pretty nice. I thought it was pretty well thought out. I didn't think it was anything wrong with that tweet. You know what I mean? I was just spitting facts. I'm spitting facts. I just didn't think there was anything wrong with that tweet, man. Hold on. All right, there we go. Seems totally fair. To be honest, guys, if you're gonna say hopium's not analysis, you can also say that spreading FUD every day is not analysis. You can say the same thing, right? You can say the same thing. We must see this tweet. Salim said, hold on. Like we have a choice. Hold on. Johnny said, I don't pay you to be a bear. Don't fall for FUD. I'm not being a bear. I'm not. So guys. Hold up. We're going to rewind a little bit. Zoom. Back in time a little bit. I'm not being a bear, okay? I'm just a realist as far as short-term price action, right? Short-term volatility. We're not talking medium-term to long-term moves. You guys know my thoughts. I am a bull, medium to long-term. Short-term, there's volatility in crypto. You can go a little bit lower, and then the next day, like we saw today, we can bounce right back up, okay? So I may be, sometimes slightly bearish in the short-term. What I mean by short-term is literally the next, 2 to 3 days, right? As a possibility. And it's only a possibility. We don't really know where we're going to go, right? I'm just looking at the bearish scenario and the bullish scenario, okay? Bearish scenario, bullish scenario. I'm a bull. You guys know me. I don't sell. I hold and I don't sell, okay? And I buy more on dips. Every dip, I gobble up those coins. On this dip, I bought Ethereum, Solana, Atom, Algorand, AVAX. Okay? If we dip more, I'll probably buy some more Ethereum. I'll probably buy some, what else? What else was I going to buy? I'm forgetting a big one. What else was I going to buy, man? Forget. Oh, polka dot. Dot. Buy some more dot in that scenario. You know what I mean? Finally bought Solana. I did. Dang, I just scrolled through this timeline. That guy seems to get off being a bear. What are you gonna do, dude? What are you gonna do? AVAX barely dipped. Yeah, AVAX barely dipped, dude. Barely dipped. Evans said, perilous NFT cross-chain platform powered by Cardano. Paradis? I don't even know what that is, man. Let's check out Paradis real quick. Paradis. No, Savvy's not guys. Let's not make stuff up, okay? We can say stuff, but it's got to be facts. Savvy has not redrawn any of his waves, okay? None of his waves. His waves have not been redrawn, okay? It's one thing I will say. He's been sticking to his guns. The only problem that, guys, you got to understand. I don't like to talk crap about people. The thing that bothers me about certain people is they try to act like there's some profit. Like they're a prophet from the nether. They were born. They came up from the grave, and there's some prophet that came up, and they knew what was going to happen the entire time. That's where it sort of bothers me. You know what I mean? Where they try to act like some genius who knows everything. That's when it starts getting a little bothersome in my gymborees. When you have a bunch of new people in the space, right? And you're spreading FUD, which is fine. You can be a bear, but you're sort of having these people think you're some prophet, and you're going to guess to the T of what the price action is going to be. You're not going to be able to do it, right? You're not going to be able to do it. That's where sometimes it gets bothersome, because it's like, dude, and it's not just bears. It's like you see bulls do it all the time. You still see videos out there saying, Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million this year, and I'm like, dude, what the heck are we doing here, man? Let's not make unrealistic expectations. Let's stay realistic, okay? And not make stupid unrealistic expectations, man. Ridiculous, dude. Evans said, Evans with the super chat. What's up, Evans? So Paradis. I think we looked at this a while ago or something. But this looks, it looks like a falling wedge. It should break out at some point. It wants to break out. So yeah, if this breaks out, I mean, you probably have a pretty nice move up, man. There's not a lot of data on this chart, but I mean, from what we can see, there you go. What you can see. Rant rating 2. I thought it was a pretty good rant, man.
Rant alert.
What's up, James? Massive bull run coming. Yeah, dude, I still think it is, man. Still think it is. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I mean, doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Straight off a fresh rant. What's up, Gwilly? Guys, don't go after Crypto Savvy. It just, there's nothing wrong with Crypto Savvy. I mean, he's fine. He's fine. He does what he does, man. But there's no profits in crypto, dude. You're not a damn prophet. Bulls or bears, sometimes they want cheap coins. And bears or bulls, sometimes they want cheap. That's true. That's true. This could be the last parabolic run. I don't know about that, man. I mean, there's no data that shows this is the last parabolic run for crypto. I mean, you could go back in time, guys, and it's like, there's nothing showing that, man. There's nothing showing that. I mean, the log curves are still intact. Now, obviously, I mean, we only have, like a lot of people say, guys, we only have 3 data points with these log curves, right? We have 3 bear markets and 3 bull markets, right? There's not a lot of data, but I mean, for what we do have, I mean, this is obviously not going to last forever. At some point, you're going to run into something, right? You're going to run into something. You're not going to go up forever here, obviously, right? That's why it's a log curve. But, at some point, this will end. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, though. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Now, can like in theory, could Bitcoin reach $1 million someday? I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I don't think. I mean, as far as money, that is, I think it's a possibility that the market cap can get that high, but you're going to need a lot of institutions and a lot of big money coming into crypto to reach $1 million someday. I mean, that's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. But that's obviously years down the road. That's not happening. It's not happening this year. It's not happening next year, right? But yeah, who knows where crypto is going to go long term, man. Rounding top. I made a bunch on alts and shorting and long Bitcoin today. There you go, Dusty. What is the log curve peak for 2022? If you went up straight today, so if you went straight up today, it would put you at about 100. Let me just make sure. Yeah, so straight up today, it puts you at 134,000. 134,000. Right? So, in theory, right, if we were to go up to the end of the year, in theory, top would probably be somewhere around 150,000. If we went into next year, which I do think we're going to go into next year, log curve would say, maybe somewhere around 190,000-ish, right? I don't know if it goes to 190,000, but I do think we'll peak out next year. I don't think we peak out this year. As much as people say we want to peak out this year, that's not saying I don't think we'll hit all-time highs this year. I do think Bitcoin will be above 65,000 by the end of this year, for sure. But I don't think we peak out by this year, meaning the highest price point that Bitcoin hits. I don't think we peak out this year. A lot of people do. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of people that think we peak out like in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, What did BitBoy say? I know we always talk about BitBoy, but what did BitBoy say? I mean, he said within 2 weeks of September 23rd, so literally in 2 weeks, Bitcoin's going to top out. I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say that even you can kind of throw that out the window. Bitcoin's not going to peak out in 2 weeks, you know, and if it did, that would be absolutely crazy and something that we would never expect to happen, which, I mean, I guess Bitcoin likes to do, but I don't know, man. How long do you think it takes? I don't know. I don't think that BitBoy prediction will come to fruition here within the next 2 weeks, but glad I found some dry powder at the ready. I'm a bull, but I'm sensing a dump coming. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, I mean, we talked about the short-term possibilities. There's another dump that could be coming here, for sure. I'm not going to sit here and just, you know, just be like, a dump is never coming, a dump is never coming, because then who would I be? I would be someone sitting here, someone that's lying to you, right? I mean, I'd be sitting up here lying to you if I said that another dump wasn't possible, you know? I'm not going to... You gotta... The tough thing about, you know, coming on here every day is, you know, a lot of people got to decide, do they want to be a moon boy who says a dump is never coming, or do they want to be a realist who can still be a moon boy for the long term, but, you know, sort of be a realist in the short term, you know? And you probably get more views and clicks for being, you know, a bull constantly every day, saying every day we're going to pump up, you know? You get more views and clicks, and you also get more views and clicks being a bear every day, right? You sort of fit that extreme, right? You sort of have a niche. You're either a bear or a bull. If you're kind of, you know, short term, you're a little, you know, flexible on what you do, and it's not really help you out. So you are a bear? I'm not a bear, bro. I'm not a bear. People need to, you know, adjust their definitions of a bear, right? I think bear, you know, short term, to me, short term, I look at short term as a week and below, right? Medium term, 3 to 6 months. Long term, over 6 months. I mean, that's the way I look at it. As far as crypto goes, I mean, crypto's a lot smaller of a time scale, you know? Up and down, rinse and repeat. Yeah, pretty much. Actually, based on fundamentals, the bull runs will be longer and the bears will be shorter. Could be VZH. That's definitely a good one. Sounds good. Sounds pretty bearish. Bear down, bull up. Yeah. Oh, man. What's up, Lisa? We're chilling right now. Wrench. Oops, I farted. Is in the chat. Jordan, don't try to justify you being a bear. You guys are funny in the chat tonight, guys. All right. I might call it a stream because Bitcoin's not really doing much, guys. I mean, we broke out of this, but sort of, you know, we'll see what we do. Like, do we come back up here and get rejected and come back down? Like I said, just don't be surprised at any scenario, okay? If Bitcoin comes back up here and breaks up and breaks this 43.6 level, expect a test of 44.6. Okay, 44.6 is the next resistance. That's the bullish scenario. Couple bearish scenarios, right? Obviously, just so you have them and you're not surprised at them. If we do come up, get rejected off this trend line, come back down. If we can bounce off 41.5, which we did over here, we'd have a nice inverse head and shoulders formation forming. We could bounce back up this way. Obviously, the worst, we come back down lower, which we will assess when it comes, but we could bounce off this previous low and make another low there. Or we could go low below, right? Let's not rule that out. As much as we don't want to hear that, it's certainly a possibility, right? So do not rule that out. But I'm going to call it a stream, guys. Actually, real quick, I go. I didn't know my audio was messed up on the videos, guys. I don't know if you guys even noticed, but someone actually got a couple of messages saying the audio on my videos is all messed up. I didn't even know. I guess it's all muffled I guess maybe my speaker, I can't even hear it in my speaker. I have like a JB Lab speaker, which maybe I can't hear the muffledness, but that should be fixed tomorrow. In case you guys noticed that on the videos. If you didn't though, make sure you leave a like for the non-muffled videos happening tomorrow, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably be uploading most likely 2 videos tomorrow. I'll probably do an Ethereum video, and also a Bitcoin video, depending on what the price action is, right? So make sure you guys hit up that like button. As always, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and join the Discord. Links are in the description for those. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Let's see how the stock market opens up. Stock market opens up good. We're going to be looking good again. We're going to be looking good. Stock market opens up. We're going to be looking good, guys. All right? Peace out, guys.